everyone, it's Charlton. So they released the body cam footage of this officer involved shooting in Minneapolis, and the man the man who was fleeing was killed. His name is Thurman Blevins. And in the body cam footage, which has been analyzed, I think they used an outside firm to slow it down and, illustrate that he had a gun in his possession and that he actually did draw it, when he ran. Even though when he's running away, he's saying things like, "Please don't shoot me, I didn't do anything." And but at some point, and they slow it down for you, they circle it, he pulled the gun out, so what happened, and I'll play a portion of that video, that body cam footage, which is in many different places, but also the Hennepin County attorney who's overseeing this case gave a press conference today announcing that no charges will be brought against those officers, the two officers who were chasing him. So, and that became, there was protesters in the room where he's making his press conference. At some point, he just he ceases the press conference and walks out. I believe at a later time, or it says he will. The spokesman said later that the county attorney would not resume his conference, and the protesters filled the room with a series of chants spelling out their grievances and demands. So in the press conferences, he starts to get shouted down, and he stops and he walks out. So somebody else addressed their concerns. I'll play a portion of that as well. So initially, the officers were called, and this is on June 23rd, so over a month ago. They were called. They got a 911 call about a guy with shooting a gun into the air and holding like a bottle of liquor. So when they approach, he's there with a female with a baby carriage, and I believe that's his girlfriend and his baby, but I'm not absolutely certain of that. And he immediately takes off. So the cops are chasing him, guns drawn, saying, "Stop! I'll shoot you!" Stop. And he's saying, "Don't shoot me! Why? I didn't do anything." But eventually, at some point in the chase, he pulls the gun. So here, let me just play a portion of that, and then a portion of some of the press conference as well. So there you see. Here's they pulled up, and I've sort of fast forwarded to because I don't want to take too much time doing this video. So here's the gun right there. It's clearly there, and he immediately takes off as soon as they pull up. I think this is, I think this is his girlfriend and baby. I think I read that in another report, but. So he's pulled the gun out of his, where it was over here and switched it. I don't know if it's in his left hand now or his right hand. It's hard to see exactly, but I think it was still in his right hand. It was just poking through the other side of his body, if you know what I mean, because that's the gun right there. So, and here's him running away. And there's the gun as well. Sorry.
Put your hands up! I will shoot you! What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Put your hands up! I didn't do nothing, bro. You got a gun, go! Yes, you do! It's like that! Put it down! It's like that! Put it down! Like that! I will shoot you! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
All right, so, he's clearly saying, "Please don't shoot me," and stuff like that, and I agree that police cannot they can't just shoot people for running away. I understand. I think that's probably the law, that they're not allowed to just shoot somebody just because they don't want to have to chase them. I agree with that. However, if the dude's got a gun, and the dude pulls the gun, I don't think the police have to wait until they don't have to wait for you to shoot at them first before they shoot back. I mean, that would be insane, So That's why I think there's no charges being brought here, and I think the police did their job. I mean, it's a shame. The guy should have just stopped. He obviously felt like he was going to prison if he stopped, so he was just running to escape. I can only assume, but and it's too bad that he didn't just stop and say, you know what, there's no way I'm getting away. But again, if the police, they don't need to wait for you to shoot at them first before they can shoot back. I mean, once you pull that gun, you're running away. In the press conference, the county attorney Freeman, I believe Mike Freeman is his name. He basically was interrupted, and he wouldn't. He eventually just stopped and walked out. Here's just a couple different portions of that from different angles.
Officers are required to react quickly in tense, uncertain, and rapidly evolving situations needed to be taken into account. It's murder. You walk out on your family, don't touch me. Walk out on this ground. Walk out on this ground. Touch me. Do not touch me. Mike Freeman does not care about your family.
So, and here's the same press conference from a slightly different angle.
Intense, uncertain, and rapidly evolving situations needed to be taken into account. It's murder. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Mike Freeman does not care about your family.
All right, so like I said, there are no charges are going to be brought against the two officers, and that's the story there. Oops. All right, man, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.